Well, hello everyone. We are live streaming episode number 150. 150. Pretty crazy. Who all is here today? Barbara Jackson, hello. Betsy, hello. Peter, hello. Chris, hello. Freshman's Aquatics, hello. Everyone, I'm sure I'm missing some people. Tampa Tom, Victor, how you doing? Trevor, Ender Fight, hello. 1000 Geckos. Brian, hello. Freshman's Aquatics, hello. All right. I think it's funny that it's gonna get deleted, but it still shows on chat, so that's what's funny. Hello, Candy. Wes, hello. Welcome to number 150. Tanks, I got something in the mail today that you might be excited about. Well, you might not care about, but I got some of this in today. Plantation soil, and there's a picture of a frog and a leaf, if you can tell. I've never actually used this stuff before. Got a couple bricks in the mail today. We'll try it out. Casey, how's it going, buddy? Logan White, PP the Frog, Donna K. Morgan, Jobs Aquarium Tanks with the $4.20 super chat. Live and on time today is a good day. Hey, I was early last week, if you remember. Flynn's Fish Forum. Good morning, Bob. It's sunny here now. Flynn, it's been sunny here all week since last weekend. I am actually wearing shorts right now, and it is so bright that I actually had to close my blinds because it was messing with the green screen. So, it is hot. It is bright. It is a good day. Taylor is here. Hello. Here, but not sure for how long. Internet lagging. I got a bunch of cholla wood sent from a friend today. Awesome. Leaf, all I see through. Oh, yep. Yeah. Ryan Brown with the $2 super chat to quote Randy Moss, straight cash, homie. Straight cash. I wonder if he has any cash left. Gary Duncan, hello. I'm going to have my frogs next week. Awesome. I tell you, I am always checking out Josh's frogs, but I have to wait to pull the trigger till after I'm done in the room downstairs. What's up, Bob? Not a lot. Wow, so many super chats. Uh-oh. I didn't miss any, did I? How come this one didn't stay? Or did it and I already missed it? I feel like anything over $2 is supposed to stay at the top for a while. Maybe I'm wrong. Flynn's Fish Farm says, anyways, gotta go make my tanks look half decent. Family's coming over tonight. I'll be listening but not chatting much. I find that hard to believe. I'm sure I'll see you in about 5 minutes. Ryan C says, hello from Qatar. Wow. That might be a first. You rock, Bob. Thank you. I love fish and fish tanks. Well, you are in good company, my friend. Allergic to bloodworms? Wow. Who would have known? That's weird. What kind of frogs are you getting, Dank? While you're here, friendly reminder, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. That would be helpful. Am I late? Nope. You're never late. Where's the best place to get Crypt Florida Sunset? I have no idea. I don't know that I've ever seen it for sale anywhere. I think maybe I saw it on Aquabid once like 5 years ago. But I have no idea. I get asked that question all day, every day, and I have no idea. I got mine locally, so I don't know. I'm sore from catching the bus. Mary Beth Mabe, hello. I guess you haven't replaced your car yet. Sorry to hear that. Over $5 stays. All right. Barbara Jackson with the $2 super chat. Rainbows and rain here. Love it. Thanks for rain. All right. Bearded Fish Keepers here. What's up, Kyle? Heard you got Jimmy's old gimbal. Like it? I haven't even used it once. But yes, I do have his old gimbal. I'm sure as long as it works, I will like it. 4 minutes and 88 people. Bloodworm allergies suck. I am too. How long do African cichlids hold eggs? It really depends on the type. What's the easiest rainbow to keep? Haven't kept any before. Any of the major popular ones like Bosemani, turquoise, yellow. They're really easy fish to keep. Picked up 20 blue dreams a couple of days back. Shrimp are slowly taking over space in my fish room. Yeah, shrimp are pretty awesome. Hey Bob, what store locally do you get? What store locally do you get lapis luster, and what size do you get? I get number 2, 12. And to be honest, I don't remember the place in Seattle since I only get it like once a year. But there is a place in Seattle. There's a place called Manufactured Minerals, which I think is in Renton or Redmond. One of the R's. They sell it too. Would you ever set up a marine tank? Absolutely. I've had one in the past. What's the best substrate for zebra plecos? I also took a tour of Josh's Frogs facility and met Josh. That would be really cool. Best substrate, I keep mine on sand, on the lapis luster sand. I don't know that there is a best. My LFS has rainbows that you can keep in 10 gallons. Do you know any that you can... Wait. My LFS has rainbows that you can keep in a 10-gallon. Do you know any that can? You are... Or are they crazy? Yes, there are like dwarf rainbows, smaller species, nano rainbows like pseudomagills, but otherwise most of them are not going to be good. But there are some that are good for smaller tanks. Next project, Starry Reed Frog Paludarium with Scarlet Batis in the aquatic section. I want to get Batis, but I don't want to get Scarlet Batis. I've had Black Tiger Batis. I don't know. I want a little something, or something a little more rare. What else we got going on? I think I saw Kent Katz. My peacock gudgeon just died. Sorry about that, buddy. Mary Beth May, freshwater fish freak. I've only been riding the bus for 2 days. It's a humbling experience. Yes, or eat cheese and crackers with peanut butter in them. What? That's a weird sentence. What's my favorite type of fish? Rainbow fish. Jeff Rose Fish Keeping says, what's up, fish fam? I heard Joel is having a barbecue for his birthday. He is going to make brisket. Awesome. Blue Chameleon Batis. I don't know. Honestly, I've had Black Tiger Batis, and I kind of want to get him again. I still have a few of them kicking around in my nano tank, so I really do like them. Steenfott Aquatics, is it true if YouTube pays less than $600 a year, you don't have to pay taxes? Technically, you have to pay taxes on any income you make. However, YouTube will not send out a W-9, or a 1099, I should say, if you make less than 600. So, you know, I report everything. Like on, what was it? Teespring was like $200, so I didn't get a W-9, but I still reported it because the last thing I need is for some cheesehead to rat me out and try to get me in trouble. So it's just better to play it safe. I mean, on $200, you're only looking at a couple bucks on taxes anyways. A couple bucks for peace of mind. It's definitely worth it. The tax man always takes a cut. Yep. So the $600 threshold is just for sending out 1099s. And they could still send one out if you made $1. Really, it's up to them. I just don't think they're required to until you hit the $600. Lumpy Dog is in the house. My water is so... Mary Beth Maeve says, my water is so cloudy. I just did a water change on Monday. Better do another one. They don't because you aren't an actual employee. They don't because you aren't an actual employee. Well, I'm not an employee either, but I got a 1099. So, and that's you know, according to my accountant. So while you might not get a 1099, you're still supposed to pay taxes on income, depending on who you ask. Cheesehead, the Green Bay Packer fans are snitches. I think they're gonna have an interesting team this year. Yeah, Wisconsin folks. I didn't mean like those cheeseheads. I meant like dill holes. I don't know. I don't know. It just was the first thing that came out of my mouth. Are high fin blue rams with charred red heads really worth $12? I've never seen a high fin blue ram myself. And really, you are the one that has to decide if it's worth $12. Considering it's tax season, do you have an LLC over your fish activities and YouTube? Possibly, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how much information I really want to give away. I can tell you I have an accountant, so I am legit and legal. I can tell you that much. Considering, yep, I want to breed koi bettas this summer in a pond outside. Do you think that is a good idea? Brandon, as long as you have the weather for it, I think you'll be just fine. I think breeding anything outside is a good idea. Whether you have the weather for it is the question. The Iowa dill holes are snitches. Iowa. I love how Steenfott Aquatics... Wait, what? I think I just read a bunch of... Oh. Maybe your message got retracted. I have the most amusing aquarium short time videos. Okay, W9 is a form for tax form of $10.99. Miscellaneous, that is anything $600 or higher. Okay. I wish I could have sent you more, by the way, but middle of the pay cycle is always the worst. Oh, you guys... Wait. Candy. Oh, Candy. Wish I could have... I was like, you don't have to send me anything. But Candy. Yes, Candy. Betsy, I appreciate anything. Yep. Brandon, I will buy a female koi when it happens. Well, there you go. You're already getting customers. Freshman's Aquatics says, on Sunday, I built a 55-gallon aquarium stand with my dad. It is my first aquarium stand and biggest tank. Awesome. On Sunday, no, it wasn't Sunday. Friday, Saturday, someday last weekend, I built a stand with my dad, too. What's the name of the red Bosemani rainbow? Is there a special name or just known as that? The red one is Lake... I don't know if they have like a common name for the red one, and it's not red, but it's just a darker orange. It's like Bosemani Rainbow, and the collection point is Lake Tinjo or something like that. Aytinjo. I have no idea if that's right. Steenfott Livestream number 150, income tax. Do you have to pay it? So since I did not make 600 or more, what tax form do I use? You would just file it as additional income. Again, I'm not an accountant, so taking, you know, legal advice from me is probably not recommended. But I know if you're doing like a 1040 easy, there's a spot for like additional income. You just put it there. Dank Tank's built a stand with my mother-in-law. How is it already past 6 p.m.? It's not. It's barely past 5. What else we got going on? I named the betta I got from Walmart Mayman, and he's already looking happy about 25-gallon tank I cycled. That is great. Love to see those guys out of those little cups. What else we got going on here? It's already 7 p.m. I probably maybe should have planned something for 150, but is that really a milestone? It's kind of a weird number. I don't know. Tongue-in-cheek, I wonder if I should start a campaign to collect money for my car purchase. I would not get $1. Oh, man. This stream reminds me of the episode of Roseanne when her and Dan did their taxes. Oh, man. That show. Charles Fish Tanks, if you donate the 600 to me, you can just consider it a write-off. Yes, but he still has to record it. And I'm pretty sure that you're not a 503c, so I don't think he could write it off if he gave you $600. I like the one where Roseanne and Dan go to the DMV. That one's pretty good. Was it DMV? Or was... Oh, no, that is the same episode when they go to the IRS building or whatever. Any advice on getting your videos out there? Learn about tags. Tagging, tags, titles, descriptions. The three tags, titles, and descriptions. But don't copy what I'm doing because I've been really lazy with my tags, titles, and descriptions. You doing taxes now? Kind of late, huh? Late. I still got like 30 days. Well, they still have 30 days. All I know is I owed a ton, and I have to pay taxes again already. So, yeah. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, let's not talk about taxes. Taxes are depressing. Aqua Apprentice, you have to report that $600 and it can't be considered a charitable donation unless you are a 501. Oh, what did I say? 503c, 501c3, C3PO. Old, poor, Latin, non-profit. They would let me super chat. They would or wouldn't? Boy, everyone wants to talk about taxes, I guess. Charles, what have you started here? Shh, la la la, can't hear taxes. Yeah. Gosh. Yeah, my taxes were insane. Anyway, yeah, now I'm thinking about how much I had to pay in taxes, and I already have to pay again. So bogus. Betsy, it's an accountant. If anyone needs help, contact her. Betsy's an accountant. Where would I even get a tax form? Wherever I worked, all taxes were handled by the company. Charles, they were supposed to send you a W-2 in the mail by the end of January. So if you haven't got one, it's probably at your parents' house. We did ours like almost 2 months ago. Yeah, if you get money back, most people are doing their taxes as soon as possible. But when you owe thousands of dollars, you kind of put it off. Can anyone give me advice on a Roth IRA? The only Roseanne episode I really remember is when Roseanne had a cigarette burning in her hand, and the one where they fought and shoved the couch outside on the front yard. That is a great episode. What rainbows would you recommend for a 20 long? Pracox rainbow, dwarf neon rainbows, or pseudomagills. Pseudomagills. Candy wants to know, how are the new puffers? Jessica says, do you know what the large blue fish that is swimming around at the top of the tank in the background? I see a turquoise rainbow that is blue. If that's what you're talking about. Turquoise rainbow. That's right over my head right now. That is a turquoise rainbow. My friend wants to know if they could add coolie loaches with their betta. Any suggestions I can pass on? It really is going to depend on the betta, unfortunately. Some bettas don't care. Some bettas will definitely care. I heard Roseanne is coming back. Is that right? First I heard it was. Then I heard it was canceled because of her political views. And then I don't know if it's coming back. I don't know. Can we talk about fish again? I'm just talking about what you guys are talking about. This is Thursday. Anything goes on Thursday. We can definitely talk about fish. It's Bob. It's a rainbow. How large is their tank? Coolies are fine but need space and be in a group. That is true as well. I figure they probably already got that down, especially with Nisi guiding them. Flynn's Fish Forum is here, and that is... That's a weird symbol. Alright, no more tax talk. I'll talk to my parents later. Yeah, probably a good idea. The friend's betta is friendly. I also know this friend of Nisi's. Okay. I mean, you could try it. As long as the tank is big enough. Do coolie loaches get as big as a dojo loach? I haven't seen the one in Corey's tank, but coolie loaches do not get as big as dojo loaches. Charles says, don't forget to like the stream. Favorite wood, rock for small tanks. Whatever I find out in the wild, Nisi. I don't pay for that stuff, although I did buy some fake rocks. Is it possible to get many plants in a 20 tall? Absolutely. You can do a lot of stuff in a 20 tall. Above my head now is a turquoise rainbow. Turquoise rainbow fish. They are a schooling fish, so they need to be with other rainbows or more turquoise fish. He or she is just bored of the betta in the tank alone. I mean, coolie loaches would be a weird mix. And by weird, I don't think I've ever seen that done before. But, you know, as long as the betta doesn't go to the substrate that much, even if it's an angry betta, it might work out. You never know. Newbie wants to know if you can keep coolie loaches with a betta. A newbie. Joel? What? Turquoise rainbow, yes. They are lovely. Yep. All rainbow fish are, really. Oh, Bob, what was that sand again you talked about? Lapis luster. Lapis luster. I meant, is it possible to put many plants in a 20-gallon tall? It is still possible to put many. I don't know, like many different types, many of the same type. I guess I don't know what you're asking. But you can put lots of plants in a 20 tall. Gotta be careful where you get rocks from. Getting caught could get you a felony. I don't really care, to be honest. If there is some ranger that wants to be a douche, I'll let him be a douche. I know that I cannot collect driftwood off the beach, but most of that driftwood is sunburnt and super dry, so it would take like 9 years to make it sink anyways. But, yeah. Hi, Bob. Hi, Fish Fam. Lurk Squad in effect. Race Indigo. Hello. I meant, is it possible... Oh, yeah. Angry Asian Battle Fit? Angry Asian Battle Fish. He or she says he or she might try it. He or she says thank you. Hi, Bob. Hi, Fish Fam. Already read that one. Whoops. Yes, it is possible to put too many plants in a 20-gallon. Oh, T-O-O. Too many. If you get too many, you'll starve out other plants. So, yes. Sorry if I misread your question. the caps lock helped me understand that question. Dwarf rainbows with other kinds of fish like cories and bristlenose. Absolutely, Donna. Rainbows and cories are an amazing combination of fish. How's Patches and the Goldie crew? They're doing great. Trevor tried to make a fool out of me and told me to get sand by the river. I got sand off the beach. Am I getting rid of all your... Oh, are you getting rid of all your Africans? No, I've got rid of all my Africans except my Lake Tanganyikans. So to answer your question, no. Terry wants to know what fish made your final cut. Honestly, I've been procrastinating because it's a decision that I don't want to make. So I've been doing a terrible job downsizing. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. I really don't want to get rid of any fish. I also don't want to temporarily rehome fish because that's just way too much stress on the fish. So, yeah, I've been procrastinating, getting other stuff done. I have 4,000 loaches with my betta, and they get on fine. Basically, any fish that doesn't have flashy fins should be okay. I have a tendency to overplant my tanks, get 1 to 2 new plants a week. Oh well, a few more tanks wouldn't hurt, right? Absolutely not. Is 150 a milestone or just a cool round number? You tell me. It is a milestone and a cool round number. But I don't think it's much of a milestone. It was just more of a round number, I guess. Yeah, so what happened to all of us? They use play sand here to fill riverbanks. Is it possible to keep goldfish and weather loaches together? That I'm not sure. I've never kept weather loaches. Rutu M. Bob sings. What? Bob, do you ever watch the documentary Jewels of the Rift? It's really old, but it's all about the cichlids of the Rift Lakes. Yes, I have it on DVD. Pretty close to me somewhere. I don't see it now, but I have it on DVD. So there. Are you going to be selling any filters? No. Nope. Nope, I wouldn't wish my filters on anyone. I love how Steenfott Aquatics reads my horrible grammar and spelling and try to understand it, and doesn't say I don't understand, but tries to understand it. Can anyone have too many aquariums? No, they cannot. Charles fish tanks. You'd have to race me to get them. I know that I'm probably getting rid... Well, I've already said this before, but I've been procrastinating on getting rid of Potato too, but yeah, I'll probably put him up for sale this weekend. As far as tanks, I'll probably have a lot of acrylic tanks to sell, but I haven't fully decided if because I have like 12 20-gallon acrylic aquariums that are all like uniform and the same size. They came from a fish store, and I haven't decided if I really want to get rid of them yet. I just know like if I sell them all, maybe in a year, I'll be kicking myself in the butt. Sets up a new QT tank just ends up being a new tank. Yeah, that's it too. Brian wants to know, anyone in the New England area going to NEC in Connecticut this coming weekend? I'm heading down for the day on Saturday. DVD, that's ancient tech. It's too dangerous. Not Potato. Yep. I was hoping maybe Flynn would come down here and get Potato, but I don't think that's going to happen. Oh my gosh, why do you live so far away, Bob? Potato is so precious. You haven't even seen Potato. No one has seen Potato in like 3 months. So you can't tell me he's precious. And if you saw what he did to guppies, snails, and shrimp, you wouldn't think he was so precious. That's why my QT tank is a tote with sponge filter. I tried that once and I ended up with 20 goldfish. I was like, I can get 20 goldfish. I got a tote sitting on the floor. Flynn will be there soon, actually. Yeah, but I don't know if he wants it. Okay, off to heat my soup for dinner. Uh-oh. Don't get the food talk going. I guess we were talking about potatoes, though. Nisi, if you want to come down, I will give you Potato. You can have them. Yeah, Potato hasn't moved in 3 months. It's like I can make a video of it, but it would be like a 10-second. It'd be that video. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be worse than my Sunday video, but it would be up there. I tried the tote thing, and I find it hard to view the fish through plastic. Potato is boring. Yeah, and I knew he was an ambush predator getting into him, but I would figure it's still a fish and would still like to swim around every once in a while. But yeah, I couldn't even tell you the last time I saw it in a different spot. Sometimes it moves when I poke it to make sure it's still alive, but other than that, I bet a pet rock would make a better pet than Potato. I mean, he is a super cool fish. I'm not gonna lie, he's a really cool puffer. But I've had ambush puffers in the past. I had a hairy puffer, and at least that thing swam around. This guy just doesn't move at all. Can't travel for a bit. Lots of stuff up in the air. Are you talking about chemtrails? Lots of chemtrails up there. Maybe make some potato soup. Potato is basically like a Pac-Man frog, and I love those guys too. That's very accurate. Very accurate. Baked potatoes are good. My friends, well, my roommate's mom makes the best baked potatoes in the world. They are so good. Potato dies and takes Bob 3 weeks to realize it. I'm pretty sure the smell would get it. There was actually a huge algae outbreak. I'm talking in like the span of a day. There was just a massive plum of algae, and I was like, I thought for sure he was dead because that would explain the massive algae outbreak. But nope, he was still there behind the algae. So sometimes, like, he literally won't move. I mean, you guys saw the video of the snail crawling in its mouth and back out, and he didn't even move for that. So seriously, does he only eat live? Yep, only live. Only live. You can order that sand online, $25 for 50 pounds. Poor mail person. Yeah, how much is shipping though? It's that time again. Gotta get headed home. How do you cook for one person? We'll be listening. Twinsies? What? I want to get a gecko hat. Can I can I say to convince them? I want to get a gecko, but what can I say to convince them? Is that what you meant? No. No, 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 no. I forget what I was talking about. Maybe Potato is doing his pet rock impersonation. Hey, come here. Johnny O'Free says, okay, my 20-gallon in my 20-gallon through my LFS, I got green hair algae in that tank. I have 1 dwarf fire gourami, 9 blue neon tetras, and 4 cherry shrimp. What fish could I buy to eat the green hair algae? A mono shrimp is what you want. A mono shrimp. But you're probably going to want big ones. Cook for one by visiting Wendy's. What's with Wendy's? The Turtle Girl says, I'll take Potato. Come up and get them. I love your gecko videos. Keep them coming. You mean gecko video. Gecko video. I've got so much hate on that video. It's so ridiculous. I just laugh. The Turtle Girl, I already called dips on Potato. Just need to go pick them up. Is Chase Chance trying to eat something? He still likes to put things in his mouth. I'm building some acrylic tanks for breeding guppy. What size would you do? I would do 20-gallon. I mean, really it depends on how many and how many guppies you want in one tank and how many water changes you want to do. But I like 20 gallons. I used to, when I first got my guppies, I kept them in a 10-gallon, and they outgrew that very fast. I just bought a high white albino ball python. There is another reptile show coming up pretty soon. It might actually be this weekend, come to think about it, but I think it's next weekend. Come on, George, it's just a rock, I swear. I put about 24 guppies in there, and they were gone the next day. So he definitely can go through them. I just bought a high white. Oh, I just read it. Have you dealt with blue-green algae? Very slimy looking. Yes. Yes, I have. It's very annoying. You can get rid of it with lots and lots of water changes. You can get rid of it with hydrogen peroxide, but be very careful how much you use. Or you can get rid of it with erythromycin. Or you can go on Amazon and look at blue-green slime remover, which is like, it comes in a little bottle, and you just treat your whole tank. That'll work too. Linda says, just getting back into tanks after a 30-year break. Wow, have things changed? Yeah, probably just a little bit. Roberts Aquatics says, do you have a store? Absolutely not. I will never open a retail store. Ever, ever, ever. I have a lot of patience, but I do not have the patience to do retail anymore. We're heading to Tinley tomorrow for NARB Sea Show. We'll take lots of lychee photos for you. You should get me one and send it to me. Just saying. Well, depending on the price. I don't know how much they are over there, but over here they are expensive. I'm sure they're expensive everywhere. Well, now you've made me not want Potato. Don't you breed a lot of your own fish, so you have your own food for them. 30-year break, more like retirement. What? Now you're in the way. Wait, you're seriously charging a $200 rehoming fee for a pet rock? I'm not charging any rehoming. Who said it was $200? I mean, for how big it is, that might be the retail value. Hey, come on. Oh, get up here. Oh, you're too big. You're too big for this. Reptile Expo down here is the 7th and 8th of April. Have to drive down to Albany or try to get down after I'm done vending. Vending on Saturday? What does vending mean? Are you selling stuff? You got a whole different appreciation for people working retail. If you work in retail, yes. Hey. Mary Beth Mabe says, okay, Night All, gotta eat later, my fish fam. Troll points. What? Not enough patience to keep Potato the pet rock. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Dank secretly wants Potato and is scheming. What else we got? Someone's getting troll points. Hey, turn around. Turn around. The people want to see you. Oh, thanks. Thanks. All right, get down. You're getting too heavy for that. So it's okay. It's chance. What else? Okay. Oh, the cute puppy that is huge. Yep. He's getting bigger, definitely. I'm trying to see what I missed here. That was a joke. Alright, I think I'm caught up. How many people are here? 127? 77 likes? I better like this. Get us closer to 100. I'll do my part. Chance is watching the fish. He does. He actually sits and watches my shell dwellers. And then he was actually barking at my rainbow fish, which was kind of weird. Everyone loves Chance for good reason. Chance wants to know what Bob had for lunch. What did I have? I had some sort of mystery meat and mashed potatoes. I feel like I would put potato in one of Corvus Ocean's sumps. He could eat the shrimp and take up no tank space. Ooh, now there is an idea. I actually have a sump, a really, really big sump on my 75 gallon. And currently a betta lives in it. That is an interesting comment. Very interesting. Now you got me thinking I can actually keep them. What else we got going on? My dog went crazy over my turtle and was barking at him. I wish the wet spot could get more Corridora CW51s. I wish they could get a lot of stuff for a lot cheaper. Mushrooms, a professional, deathbed, hardcore pineapples, reptile channel, question mark. No, all my reptiles are going to stay on this channel. 133 watching, 88 likes, only 12 more. My dog back home gets spooked by my heckle discus. I want potato, though. I'll trade you a turtle for potato. Hey, Steen, how would I go about getting rid of hair algae from my planted tank and from the moss it grows in? So there's one thing that you could do, but if you overdo it, it might kill your moss, and that is spray it with hydrogen peroxide, and then very quickly, so lower your water, spray it with hydrogen peroxide, and almost immediately raise your water back up. However, if you use too much or wait too long, you'll probably kill your moss too. Some other things you could do are like really fine, like paint brushes. You can remove it by hand and then do more water changes and feed less, and that will probably keep it from coming back. Pat's back for thinking some things. Yeah, I don't know why I never thought of that, because I've kept fish in my sumps ever since I started using sumps. So I don't know why I didn't even think of that. No way, I only have 2, and you and I both know that's not a fair trade. Maybe if you give me give me the nameless Cresty too. I would never ask for you to give up one of your turtles. My dog is spooked whenever I get my leopard gecko out. He gets away from me when I'm holding her. Hey Bob, why do you think it's what do you think is a fair price for cherry shrimp? Mike, it depends on where you're buying them. If you're buying them from a hobbyist, you could probably get them for around $1 a piece. If you're getting them from a store, I would say like $2.99 would be like a higher price, but still decent. But it really depends on your market and the quality of the shrimp. Hi Bob, what do you think? Oh, I just read that one. No way, I only have 2. Okay, I got that one. I'll trade you an actual potato for potato. I feel that the wet spot prices are at market value. Well, I think their prices are more than fair, but I can still wish for them to be cheaper. Tanks, I know. What? Cape Cod Tropical Fish Keeper? How did I miss you being here? Have I ever done an outdoor mini pond? Nope. I really want to, though. Do you still have your goldfish? Absolutely, Debbie. I will never get rid of my goldfish. At least patches. I have to pay $3.99 per shrimp here. That honestly doesn't surprise me. I feel like some areas, I think I've seen them for like $4.99. Just ordered some Amano shrimp from Rob at Flip Aquatics. Huzzah! Flip Aquatics, Amano shrimp. Good place to get them. Do you work at anything outside of YouTube? Oh, yeah. YouTube is not my full-time job. Nope. I do have a full-time job outside of YouTube. YouTube pays pretty well, but not enough for me to live the luxurious lifestyle that I have come accustomed to. Have you ever owned a bird? My family has. When I was a kid, we had parakeets. Does that count? At a local club meeting, someone paid $10 for a bag of dead cherry shrimp. It was sad. That is the place to get them for super cheap. Put a massive wave maker in Potato's tank and he will definitely move. Amano Pros. Yep. One day I'll be good enough to get my own code. One day. Would you pay for shipping if someone offered you free fish, or do you only accept free stuff like that and if the person pays for shipping? Well, one, it depends on the fish. I just don't want people sending me random fish all the time. So really it would depend on the fish. And absolutely I would pay for shipping. Absolutely. So I got 6 target puffers, Bob, and they all get along so far, and a 40 breeder, but I'm hoping to get them to breed. Is there enough interest on them? I don't even know what a target puffer is, so I cannot tell you. Is that like, what's the puffer that has like 18 different names? The brackish water one? I don't know anything about brackish puffers. Chance is so handsome, such a milky white boy, so pretty. Chance is pretty sweet. Hey Bob, Java moss or guppy grass for guppy breeding, or does it matter? I would go with guppy grass myself, but in the end it won't matter. Either will work, but I would go with guppy grass simply because I hate Java moss. I hate it so much. To me, Java moss is like a weed, a nuisance plant that once you put it in your tank, you can never get rid of it. Which can almost be said about guppy grass, but it is way easier to get rid of. There is an arrow puffer or something like that. Yeah, I think that's the one. Oh, is it the one you shared in my group? Google it. It's freshwater. All right. If Google says it's freshwater, then it's probably freshwater. But, you know, a lot of those fish stores like Petco sell them brackish fish at freshwater, or claiming they're freshwater. Ever kept a blue acara? Do you like them? I've never kept a blue acara, but I do like them. Figure 8 puffer is definitely brackish. Does anyone know of... Well, I shouldn't say definitely, but I'm like 99% sure that a figure 8 puffer is brackish. Does anyone know off the top of their head how long crystal reds take to mature enough to breed? I have no idea. That's a really hard question to answer, because they're going to grow at different speeds for different people. Harold Bag says, hello all, hello. I killed Java moss before quick. It and duckweed, I killed them instantly. I wish I had that problem. Technically, Bob will water the reptile tanks, so aquatics isn't too far off. Yeah, I mean, some interesting data is that reptile videos are the most, what was it, like the most clicked off of, like, so if you're watching fish videos, like reptile videos was the highest genre after that people clicked on, if that makes sense. So when you're going from a fish video to a different video, like reptiles is like 60%, so it's still pretty high. Figure 8 puffers don't require brackish until they are senior, so I feel like that's fair to say about most brackish fish. What else do we got here? Lead up fish keeper, are you the one with the purple mystery snails? I would get mystery snails again if I got purple ones. Okay. Has Hemi eaten yet? Still refusing. Would you ever try feeding live? Turtle Girl, I know I said this, I think last weekend, but I think this is the like the last weekend. If she doesn't eat this weekend, she's probably out of here. I hate to say it, but that was the deal that I made with her when I first got her, and I said, if you only eat live food, then you cannot stay with me anymore. So we'll see. I mean, I feel like she gets closer every weekend. She'll strike it, she curls up, she tries to choke it out, but then she holds it for about 2-3 hours and then just drops it. So I've tried all the tricks, like soaking it in chicken broth, many different things, so it just hasn't helped. Yeah, so I did a water change and some scaping and found what remains of my assassin snails. One giant fat one. What's your biggest fish keeping pet peeve? If you're talking as a hobby overall, it's definitely the fish police. But if related to fish and my fish keeping, probably green spot algae is my biggest pet peeve. That poor snake, what do you mean out of here? It means I'm going to turn him into a wallet. She's going to be a wallet if she doesn't eat this weekend. Why can't she? She can eat live food. I'm sure she would. I just don't want to feed live food. Because I'm picky. I'm a picky eater. And I'm not turning her into a wallet. I will rehome her. I agree, Dank. Monsoons crap out after a couple months. Yeah, I would never buy a monsoon. I'd get the Mist King if we're talking about misters. That sucks. Is someone already in the line for rehoming? Well, yeah, I have made some local reptile hookups, and I'll probably just give her away. I don't tend to try to sell stuff that need to be rehomed. As long as I know that it's going to someone that can care for it and afford it, I usually just give them away. Tazawa Tanks is here. Hey everyone, as usual, I am late. Hello, my friend. Wait, what is the fish police? Seriously? Yep, fish police. Stop. Yeah. After I get through my new life spectrum fish flakes, I hope fasting my fish will help them finally be able to eat the pellet food. My neon tetras are going to be a problem. But neon tetras are going to be a problem. Why are you switching to pellet from flake? How do you get new fish to eat Repashy gel food if they won't yet? Anyways, to help entice them. You could put small amounts of garlic into it, or you could starve them for up to, well, you can go up to like 7 days without feeding your fish. I would probably go like 3 or 4 days and then try to feed them. But it's also possible that they don't like the kind you have. I've gotten flavors of Repashy that I can't get fish to eat. I think since they have been discontinued for that reason. But yeah. How big do Piscogrammas have to be to breed? I would say smaller than you would think. Probably 2 inches, if that. The fish police are the ones who complain about everything that breaks the flawed fish keeping 101 rules. Puked up on every forum. Yeah, so like the old rules of fish keeping from like 129 years ago. Those people. I've got rid of most of them on my channel, but like the first probably 6 months on my channel, they were everywhere. But slowly I told them all to get lost, and slowly they did. KP Aquariums, what's going on, buddy? My glow lights eat the mini Omega-1 pellets. My glow lights eat the mini. Ah, you're switching to Omega-1. The community blend I find is palatable for my fish. I really like the community one. The spawn and grow is really good. And Soylent Green. Those are kind of my go-tos. I actually have the goldfish one now that I'm going to use for my bristlenose plecos. Chili pea, get turtles, okay. Didn't mean brackish. I meant badass. Yeah, he meant badass. Not brackish. Badass. What else we got going on here? What's the fish next to you want to add? Oh, what's the next fish you want to add to your fish room? And it can't be rainbow fish. Actually, nanofish. Nanofish. Again, we talked about this on Monday. But like dwarf hatchets, dwarf pencilfish, some shrimp. Actually, I don't want to go shrimp. I want to go blue wood shrimp. But yeah, like a nano tank with some giant blue wood shrimp. Oh, red rum. Red rum is actually one I haven't tried yet. What else we got going on? Have you ever seen the elephant nose since putting him in the... Oh, okay. Have I ever seen the elephant nose fish since putting him in my fish room? I can see him, but I have to, like, look for him. You can't just stand there and look at the tank and expect to see him. You have to know his hiding spot and know the right angle to look down and to see him. So he's doing well. Still just stays in his hiding spot. I've been waiting for more to show up in my local fish store, and I'll probably get 2 more if, once they get him back in. What do you feed your shellies? I actually feed my shellies Tetra Color Flakes. I have almost switched exclusively to Tetra Color Flakes, which is kind of weird because I hate every other Tetra product, but I like the Tetra Color Flakes and the Tetra Color Granules. I find, for whatever reason, the Tetra Color Flakes last longer as far as going stale. I can't tell you how many times I forget to put the lid back on my fish food and it goes stale. And I find that I can do that with Tetra a little bit more often than I can with like New Life Spectrum or Omega 1 Flakes. But I really do like the Omega 1 Flake. But unfortunately, I've ruined so many bottles of it by leaving the cap off way too often. Ding Tank says, I use Repashy for my Cories though, mostly. Yeah, Cories love Repashy. You could breed Cories all day long on Repashys. Tampa Tom says, my fish love those Tetra Flakes too. Tetra Triggered. I don't mind their hang-on back filters either. They're not the worst. I pretty much like any hang-on back filter that primes itself. So like the Tetra one. Well, I don't know. It's been like 5 years since I own one. I don't know if the new models do. And then the Aquarium ones self-prime. My guys go nuts for Tetra Flakes and New Life Spectrum. New Life Spectrum I really like, but I find it goes stale. Like one day if I leave the cap off, it's toast. Doesn't that mean Tetra uses more preservatives? Probably. You're probably right, but I'm a really bad fish keeper, so he attends the school of L.R. Bretts. But it's not like we have McDonald's food, where their hamburgers can sit in your car for 2 years and never mold or go bad. Or those ice cream bars that don't melt in 100-degree weather; they stay solid. Does anyone use tetraciclid crisps? Why do you forget to cap your fish food? Because I have like 30 fish tanks and I get distracted by dogs and snakes and geckos and shiny things. So I forget. Plus I have to feed, I just can't take my Tetra food and go around to all my tanks. Some tanks I can only feed bloodworms to. Some tanks I can only feed frozen brine shrimp to. Some tanks I can only feed pellets to. So I get distracted easily with all the different food and when it's time to feed the fish room. Do you need a hang-on back filter with an FX6 on a 150-gallon tank for the oxygen exchange? I would use a sponge filter before I use the hang-on back filter for that. That's it. I'm calling the fish police. You're in violation of the fish law. Well, you see my logo. F the fish police. My angels love the Tetra Crisp. Does anyone use Sarah shrimp food? If I could afford Sarah food, I would. I think your McDonald's food is different than ours, Flynn. I'm pretty sure it is. Ooh, shiny red ball. Now, see, I already got distracted. Does anyone use... What? Does anyone use Sarah? Oh, yeah, shrimp food. I don't. I can't afford Sarah Foods. McDonald's is... Ooh. Gosh. It's been so long since I've had McDonald's. My fish go nuts for those crisps. Little rascals, step up and see the 3-foot man eating chicken. I don't get it. Dang it, I missed the show. Why won't you go to Tacoma to Joel's house? Oh, wait. Why won't you go to Tacoma to Joel's house? Don't be scared. Big Steen. Well, I haven't been invited, so I'm not just going to show up. McDonald's is great here, at least. I've been told that McDonald's is really good in India. I just realized I'm addicted to buying fish food. So am I. Steenfott Aquatics Josh's Frogs is having 25% off Sarah food and products right now. Well, I don't need food right now. I'm stocked up on food. I just bought a bunch of Tetra Flakes. I'm telling you, Bob, you gotta buy food from my supplier. Yeah. Well, when he ever leaves 1995 and builds a real website with real shipping, then maybe. The movie Little Rascals, Bob. It was a circus sideshow. Just a kid eating chicken with a fake beard. I have never seen the movie Little Rascals. My Red Devil gets Akari Gold. I used to like Akari food, but now I don't. I don't know if I even have a reason why. I think I looked at the ingredients one day. Not that the ingredients in Tetra are probably any better. Local fish store is remodeling. Rest in peace. Maybe my bank account can catch up. Yep. 1995 sounds like the wet spot. Yeah, but at least their shipping is, like, decent. I'm obsessed with researching and buying fish food, too. I think we all go through that phase, right? I think everyone goes through that phase at some point. About the huge can of Tetra Flakes, my wife looked at me like I had lost my mind. Yeah. What if you have like a 5-gallon with a betta in it and you buy a giant can of flake food? Is USPS food shipping to your place really that expensive? It should be a set price. Now, don't get me wrong, I haven't been to the website in a long time, but his set price was like double the price of priority shipping. And it was through UPS, I think. I don't think it was USPS. And I think that was the problem. But again, to be fair, I haven't been to that website in a very long time. It might be different now. Little Rascals was a TV show. I know Spanking Alfalfa. Like, I've heard enough about it to know that it was a TV show, like 100 years ago. Race Indigo says, thanks for the show, Bob. Grats on 150. Well, not really a milestone, but it's been a lot of fun, that's for sure. What else? I was quoting the movie from the 90s, though. There wasn't... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the 90s. 90s was a weird decade. Who here thinks that fish meal is bad for fish? It's definitely just a filler. Like, it's nothing great. Putting different granules in a pepper or salt grinder works like charm for fry food. Putting different granules in a grinder. You can choose the cheapest option on the site. Well, maybe that's new because it was like $15 UPS shipping for like a bag of flake food. I like Hikari First Bites. Yeah, I used to use Hikari First Bites until I started buying Repashy, and now I just use Repashy. Since I have it anyways, it's one less thing I have to buy. Finally sat down. I guess I'll watch the rerun. I need more flake food too. Probably New Life Spectrum from the LFS. Bought a $30 jar of New Life Spectrum and my fish won't eat it. so I use a coffee grinder to powder it for my fry. Seems to be fine. Bob, what's your favorite fast food French fry? When I ate fast food, it was McDonald's, and it probably still is. Since this is Bob's 150th stream, it means that he has streamed for more than 6 days total. Well, you got to remember, like way back a year and a half ago, some of my streams were like 5-6 hours long. And I used to stream 3 times a week, if you remember those days. So it's definitely more than that. And remember, also my streams used to be 2 hours long. Do you use community for fry or spawn and grow? I actually mix them both like 50-50. I don't like Arby's fries at all. My New Life Spectrum flake food cost me $14. Yeah, it has skyrocketed. You used to be able to buy the can of New Life Spectrum flake for under $10, and now it's like $15. Does anyone know of some quality algae wafers that are larger diameter than the Hikari algae wafers? I don't. Someone needs to make a chain fast food gluten-free restaurant. Yeah, I feel like, you know, gluten-free is mainly marketing, right? So it would work. Steenfott Aquatics Tanks, how you doing, buddy? How is it spelled? Rapashi? Yep, that is right, Tampa Tom. Oh, does anyone know of some quality? Oh, I already read that one. As far as I can tell, I never really found. I was on a quest for the perfect algae wafer, and I never found one. Never. That's a lot of streaming. Yep. Brian says, any gaming tonight on your other channel, Bob? It's your Friday, right? It is my Friday, right? It is my Friday, right? Yes, I am hoping to hop on the other channel and let off some steam. It has been an insanely long and gruesome, grueling week. So, I don't know if anyone else is playing tonight, but I'll probably hop on and play with myself. But anyways, I think that's what we're in the stream tonight. The link to my other channel is a gaming channel, which is in the description if you guys want to check it out. I play with other fish keepers over there sometimes. I think we missed a week or two, but usually try to get some people on there that everyone knows and just have some fun, let off some steam. Like I said, that's in the description. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Thanks for all the thumbs up and the super chats. Let's get the super chats here. Oh, I don't have it up. We had, I'm not even going to try to remember because I don't want to forget anyone. But thanks. You will see those in the reruns. And what else do we got going on? I think that's it. Check back in Monday for episode number 151. I hope you all have a good weekend.